Welcome in, kids. I'm going to share this really quick. You probably can still see me, but I can't really see you. So I'm trying to share it. Hopefully, some of y'all come on in. And when you come in, make sure that you give me the thumbs up. And say hi. Come on in and say hello. Hey, sis. Sorry, I was like trying to share it. Hello, Miss Kale. Oh, Kale, I'm about to record a shopping haul, girl. That is gonna just be like major league, and I'll have it post tomorrow morning. But whew, loud, Lord. Retail therapy is very scary. Not a good look. For what's going on, not a good look. So I see that there are two people. Now I always wonder, because it always says that there is one person on, so I'm wondering if that's me. Can I give myself a thumbs up? No, so that can't be me. Yeah, retail therapy, going through what I'm going through, child. That's a bad thing. It is awful. But you see, I washed some dishes back there. I am waiting for my oven to heat up. I'm about to make some cookies, and then I'm going to make some ribs after that, and that's going to be for tomorrow. But I forgot to get grits. Should I go back to Target? And there's only Coca-Cola in my cup right now. So, and Kale, you will be happy to know that I don't have to rush through my videos now because I'm actually not taking the table this weekend. Some things came up and I am unable to take the table to my son. I am off this weekend, but I'm not going to be able to take the table to him. So, unfortunately. So I can take my time with the table. I did tell my sister, however, that she cannot take her time finishing up my my table runner. She can't take all day. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Someone else was here, and it said 3. Now there's 2 other people here other than you. So who else is here? Say hello. Come in, say hello. Don't just be watching on the sidelines. Excuse me. Today I do have an actual subject today. Normally I just do a Wednesday night live and I just talk and about nothing. But today I do actually have a subject that we're gonna talk about, but I'm gonna wait until this alarm goes off for my cookies, and I'm gonna put my cookies in, and then I'll come back and we'll start the conversation on that. Well, so I didn't change my mind about taking this to my son. I'm still gonna take him to the table, but something went on yesterday, and that's a private matter, so I'll let you know about that later, Kel. But something went on yesterday, and so it kind of put the halt on me taking this table to him. So yeah, I'll tell you about it later. If you still up. Because I know I am exhausted. Now, I didn't work today, and I actually didn't go in. So be proud of me. Be proud. I didn't go in. I was with my girlfriends because I needed to be with people that love and cherish me today because of what happened yesterday. And I just really needed to be around people that love me. I know they love me, and they tell me they're not afraid to show that they care. They're not afraid to say that they care. And that's what I needed today because, I mean, you know what's been going on, Kel. So it's been very difficult. And then what happened to me yesterday, I just felt extremely alone. Oh, there's my bell. I felt extremely alone and not cared for. And it was a problem yesterday. So I was with my two of my girlfriends. We hung out. I hung out with another friend of mine who I hadn't seen in a while, and he comforted me as well. So I got like all the love wrapped up in a ball today. Oh, cool, Lisa. Welcome in. So I'm gonna go pop these cookies on this big old cookie sheet that's sticking out. I really don't need all these cookies, but I'm here to tell y'all I'm eating them though. I'm eating these cookies because I want them. Actually, Lisa, I want some more of that doggone pizza. I'm like, Jesus, I should have bought one separate. I told my mother, I said, Mommy, it's the Augies that we remember from Miles. And she was like, what? Yes. I know. Kel, don't make me feel bad about these daggone cookies. They're stress cookies. I need them. They're sugar cookies, and I really don't need sugar cookies. That's the worst. I'm only gonna make like 6. I usually make like half of the thing, which is 12. But I'm only gonna make 6 since y'all making me feel bad about my doggone cookies. All right, y'all talks amongst y'all. So look, Naruto. Huh. Okay. If anybody knows who Naruto is, I don't even know if y'all know who that is. Oh Lord, don't fall. I want my dishes to go falling everywhere. Y'all, we're gonna have us a nice conversation this evening. Nice conversation. I'm sorry, I'm in here being silly. Okay. Even the package don't want me to eat them. Jesus. Got me feeling bad about my favorite cookies. Also mean. All right. Okay. I am back. All right. Ooh, Lord have mercy. You all know I love that show. Another one of those things where I'm gonna watch it and be upset about the way that my life has turned out, because that was something that myself and the other person kind of got introduced to together, and it was something that like both of us watched together. And so I have to rejuvenate my love for Naruto in a different way. Yes, it is fun. All right. So, what is the subject for tonight? My subject for tonight is going to be one that y'all have seen me complain about on Facebook, but I'm going to talk about it here because I think there's some people that watch my YouTube channel that aren't friends with me on Facebook. So I wanted to do something on here. So what I want to talk about is going into stores, reactions, how things have changed, and how to be human when shopping. So the reason why this was brought up is because I was talking to a coworker and someone else that I know that works in retail. We were discussing how my friend, he was talking about it too. So we were just kind of discussing like how COVID has this pandemic. I'm sorry, because I'll get a strike. So how this pandemic has affected retail shopping and how it's affected the way that customers react and interact. So the issue that was brought up was, are people really getting meaner, you know? And I wanted to dig into that a little bit and like kind of get y'all opinion as well. But I wanted to talk about it because I feel like I don't think people are getting meaner. The problem is that in this pandemic, you know, people are uncertain. They're not sure of where we're going as a nation. They're not sure of their own lives. I've seen many. I've just seen the worst in people in many different ways. Relationships, marriages falling apart, friendships falling apart, customers going crazy, people committing suicide. Like it's real. It's real. And it is very telling of us as human beings that we have to have interaction with other people. We have to be able to touch, other people. We have to be able to speak to other people, see them, be in other people's energy spaces. And it's become very toxic because we're wearing masks. We're not breathing in we're not breathing in oxygen like we should be. And then some places in retail, especially, you have to keep the mask on 24/7. Even if you're a customer going into a store, you have to keep it on the whole time that you're in there, and you're like trying to pull it down so you can breathe, and people are looking at you crazy. You pull it back up, it falls down. People are looking at you like you're nuts and they want to fight you. And it's because, these gases are not what are meant to be in our system, and we're not breathing in the correct gases. And it's making, I feel, and there's no scientific backing behind this, but I feel that it's making people mental, like they're having mental issues. Not just that, like I said, not being able to touch other people, not being able to talk to other people you would otherwise be around all the time. When I see my girlfriends, or I see someone that I know I haven't seen in a while, and to know that I can't hug them, and it's very hard for me because that's the first thing I do. I run up and I open up my arms and it's like, oh, I can't, and some of my girlfriends will just hug me anyway. They don't give a crap, but it's just, and it depresses me. I don't know about you all. It depresses me because it's also, I see friendships being torn apart because, everything is via text because we're not really supposed to be, like, I know people are out and, like I went shopping with my girlfriends today and people are out and they're still shopping and going out to dinner and stuff. But if you were really listening to what the CDC is telling you to do, and if as a nation, if we were doing what other countries have done, our numbers will be going down. We wouldn't be able to interact. And, I've seen, I have a few friends actually that, there's miscommunication via text message and now we're not speaking. I know that, there's relationships that are suffering because, they are around each other all the time and they can't get out to be around other people. People with kids, like you're in the house and you're constantly at each other's throat because you can't be free to be yourself and have your own life outside of this house. And other relationships, there's other things going on, but you can tell like it's a disconnect and you can't get out and you can't, you can't be around other people. You can't like just go and some relationships are ending because they can't be together outside of the house, which it sounds bizarre, but if you're used to being with someone, like a favorite pastime of ours was to people watch. And it sounds mean, and it was kind of mean, but we would go and we would people watch. We'd sit at the mall, on like a day off or a day that we worked early or whatever, and we hang out and we talk to each other and maybe, have ice cream or actually eat like a meal or whatever. And we people watch and, what's this guy thinking? And, oh, what was he thinking when he put those pants on? And, oh my gosh, is it raining outside? It's flooding, and like we wouldn't be mean to these people, but we would be getting out aggressions in making jokes and just people watching, or even just retail therapy. Like me and my girlfriends went out today and there were a lot of freaking people in the stores that we went to. But just that retail therapy, it feels so good, but it's different because you have to wear a mask and then, you can't hear people and they're talking to you. They can't hear you. And, it's a nightmare. You're pulling the mask down. You're pulling it back up. You're pulling it down, pulling it up. You're sweating bullets. And, like, it's a really weird situation to be in. Very bizarre. And unfortunately, I believe that we're going to be in this for probably the next 2 years. And I think that when we come out on the other side, there's going to be a lot of brokenness. Christmas, everybody knows Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I always say it's the most wonderful time of the year. If you don't like Christmas, like, you're crazy. Like, you're like the child of the devil if you don't like Christmas. Yeah, we've never experienced anything like this before. So, and people don't know how to handle it. And it's the same thing, like I was going to say, like with the retail experience, people coming into the stores and just going ballistic because they can't get helped right now. And I understand, like, you want to get in, get what you need and get out. But everybody else is feeling that same way too. So if everybody else got there before you, then you're going to have to wait, and people's patience is like non-existent anymore, and I just think that people we have to become more compassionate. We have to become we have to care for one another. And I think that some people aren't ready for that. I mean, look at the whole situation with the Black Lives Matter. There's people that aren't ready to love one another. If you're out here during this pandemic and the main thing that you're thinking about is killing Black people or defacing Black churches or defacing a Black Lives Matter painting in the middle of the road, if that's the first thing you're thinking about, you have no compassion. And the problem is that the world needs more compassion. We don't need to be divided. We're already divided with this pandemic. We don't need to be divided with something else. We're divided. Our nation is divided with our president and our possible future president. We're divided as a nation, as a country, just with that alone. And then you throw the pandemic on top of it, and then Black Lives Matter, and then, just stuff that people are going through at home. And it becomes a ball of angst and anxiety and confusion and anger, and it just, until it gathers up, and then it just explodes. Y'all hear my cookies are done. Give me 1 second. Maybe they're done. Let's see. They might not be done. They are. Yeah. All right. Okay. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk about it because, we are in a spiritual warfare. And here's the thing. I have been very vocal about it, and I've I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not huge on religion. I'm not a very religious person. I do believe that there is a higher being that has brought us here to live out our lives in a certain way. And unfortunately, sometimes it's in a good way, sometimes it's in a bad way. But I feel that we are all here for a purpose. It may not be the purpose we want it to be. I feel that in my life, especially everything that's going on right now, I feel like I was shortchanged and I should have a different life. But this is the life and this is the hand that I was dealt. So I have to just play this hand until it's completely, until my cards are all on the table. And then it's time for someone else to come to the table and play. So I'm a firm believer in that. Like, I'm not super religious. Like, people, are you a Christian and blah, blah, blah. And I don't get into Christianity and all of that stuff with people. I don't get into it because quite frankly, I was introduced to the church via my husband, and I did get taught a lot, but I was anxious to learn more, and I didn't get to that point because it seemed like there were blockades. Obviously, if you believe in heaven and hell, you believe in God and the devil. So, most people say, oh, that's the devil trying to make you stop going to church. And either way, if it's, a low frequency, if it's, I wonder what the hell that was. Whether it's like low frequency or bad mojo, whatever you want to call it, it stopped me from going. And now that there are some things that I didn't agree with, in the church, I don't go now. So, like I said, I'm always looking to learn, but I don't consider myself religious because I just feel that there's so many religions and there's so many ways to think about how the earth moves and turns that I don't feel like we have to be set to one religion. And that's just me. But we're definitely spiritually, I feel that I'm a very spiritual person and I feel it. I feel it and I've felt it for and honestly it's crazy. The timeline is 2 years. 2 years I've been feeling a really strong um, difference in the atmosphere in things that have happened, things that have gone on. Just watching the news and seeing like all these, wildfires and um, just going all over the place and like, um, two, tropical storms building up at once and they both turn into full blown, hurricanes and they both take to the land. Like there's a lot going on that is showing us that, we've made a grave mistake with the earth. And now there are some people that are trying to fix it, but everybody's not trying to fix it. And we're suffering from it. And we're going to continue to suffer until we've learned our lesson or until we are completely gone. And I feel like with the pandemic happening right now and this year being what it is, like 2020 should be very spiritual as far as the numbers. And it should have been a huge shift. And my God, is it a huge shift, but it's not the way that everyone thought. And I think this is higher being, God, Buddha, Allah, whatever you call it, him, them, whatever. I think this is its way of purging. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it, because I feel like people are not paying attention and they're more concerned about, yelling at a cashier, about something that she has no control over, but you're yelling at a cashier and, calling her stupid and doing all and just belittling this person. And for what? For a t-shirt, for a $14.99 t-shirt that you thought was $12.99 because it said select style. So you want that style to be the selected style. So now you're cussing out a cashier. And I really do think that this is the earth's way of, or the higher being's way of spiritually purging. And some people are not going to like that I said that, because there are people that I know that they've lost family members from this pandemic and from like these storms and all this other stuff. And I'm not by any means saying that your family member in particular was a horrible person. I'm not. What I'm saying is that you have to take the good with the bad. So if the universe is going to purge the bad, you need to purge some of the good too, because you got to have balance. The universe always finds a way to balance. It balances itself out no matter what is going on. The right hand might be fighting with the left hand, but in the end, the universe will take them both out so that there could be balance. So, unfortunately, I mean, I could, pass from this pandemic tomorrow. And people could say, oh, she was a really good girl. She was really nice. She was really sweet. She was a good person. I just had a life-threatening scare yesterday. And I could have died. I mean, let's just be real here. I could have lost my life. Hi, Wendy. I could have lost my life. And, you know, and no matter how much good I've done here on the earth, the universe has to balance itself. So I just happened to be one of the good ones that got caught in the crossfire, and I got purged as well. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys and like kind of get your opinions on everything, and just really like anyone that watches this after the live, and just have them think before they go into these stores. And I'm being particular about retail because I work in retail and I see it every day. I've seen people launch stuff across a desk because they're upset because, you know, their item broke and we can't do anything about it. We asked you to get an extended protection plan. You didn't get it. Now you're mad because the manufacturer won't fix it. I literally don't know what to tell you. And not only don't I know what to tell you, that's how things work. That's just how they work. You know, you have to think ahead. And, you know, you buy a vacuum, you buy a crock pot, and you're looking at it and you know the company, but you know that people are half-assing stuff right now. Like they're not really making it the way they should make it. So, you know, do you buy it or do you just be without a vacuum or be without a crock pot? So you buy it. If it asks you if you want an extended protection plan and you say no, then like you can't come in and then throw a crock pot or a piece of a vacuum at an associate because you didn't think ahead and you chalk it as a loss and you move on. You know, you have to. But like I've seen some of the meanest people and some of the craziest stuff and since this pandemic really hit the fan. So like the middle of March, I've seen people do crazy things like do total remodels on their home, but they don't know where their next paycheck is coming from. I've seen, and people can look at me and say, well, you work in retail, you don't know if you're going to get fired ever, and you're buying all this Christmas stuff. Well, I can sell my stuff. You can't sell your kitchen cabinets off your wall. You can't sell the toilet out of your bathroom. Like, I mean, I guess you can, but then what are you going to use? You're just going to poop right in the hole. Like, what are you going to do? So, like, I've seen people do complete freaking remodels and they don't even know if they're going to have a paycheck. They don't know, what's going to happen in their lives. I see, people making plans for like these huge trips and like going on these long, expensive trips. You're going to have anything. You don't know if you're going to have a job. You don't know if you're going to get sick. You're taking this chance. Oh my God, the stupid internet. Oh my God, Spectrum. It's Spectrum. Lisa and Kale, it's Spectrum. I hate them. But you never know what's gonna happen. Like you don't know. And I've seen people like do full remodels. They don't know if they're going to have a paycheck. And then they come in and they yell at the associates because it's in, 2 weeks. They can't get their range now until December. They can't, but you like tore out your whole kitchen before you even had anything, which we don't recommend that even even if there is no pandemic, we don't recommend that. And it's like, you did all this stuff and then you're getting mad at me. So I'm trying to calm you down. I'm trying to talk you off the ledge. And then you're like losing your stuff and going crazy on me. It doesn't make any sense. So like, I just, I've had this rant many a times on Facebook, and I just wanted to come here and just kind of expand on it, because like we have to, not only do we have to hold each other accountable, we also have to love one another. Like, that's the only way we're going to get out of this in one piece, or kind of in one piece, in 3/4 of a piece, and half of a piece. That's the only way we're going to get out of it, because we've already lost so many lives because we didn't even know what was going on when this pandemic started. And now people are, getting mad at Blacks, like George Floyd. Okay. Oh, he was high. He was this, he was that. And they show the video of what happened to him. And then someone digs up other parts of the video and see, look at him. He's irate. He's crazy. He's blah, blah, blah. He still got killed by a cop. They know how to calm the situation and negate the situation. They are trained to do that. So there should never be a death unless they got shot at and they shot back. Someone threatens your life, yes, I expect you to, kill them. But if he's irate, I didn't see the video because I don't want to watch any more videos of Black men dying. And, he might be irate and going crazy and stuff, but he didn't threaten their lives. There's, what was there, 4 of them? There's 4 of you and 1 of him. You can take him down. Like, that's just a fact, without killing him. So yeah, working in retail was definitely stressful, way too stressful. And yes, people definitely need to chill. I'm very shocked that today, while we were out, we didn't see more people going crazy. But like, I've just seen the worst in people, and like, I keep hoping and wishing for Christmas, and like, everybody's like, oh my God, it's almost the end of September. I can't even believe it. And I'm like, great. Yeah, let's move on. September, October, November, like, let's keep it going until we get to Christmas, because I'm used to, and I've worked in retail pretty much all my life. I've done other things too, but I've been working in retail for, I can't do math, 26 years. Yeah, 26 years I've been working in retail. So, or 26 years I've been working. A lot of those times were in retail. So I've seen people very happy around Christmas. Like, people always say, oh no, that's when the people are the worst. These customers are the worst. And I'm like, I never see anything but happy people. They excuse themselves. They don't, like, I have seen people like run over people's feet with carts. I've actually been hit with a cart before, but that's like the very small few. Most people are walking through there like jolly as I don't know what, because they've been drinking and, having all kinds of holiday cheer. And that's why I love Christmas so much. But Christmas is going to be very different this year, I think, because of the pandemic. And people are just, they've become so mean. I just don't get it. Oh, yeah. Well, and you know what? It should make other people feel that way, Lisa. And I don't think my internet's going in and out again. Sorry, you guys. I think everyone should feel that way, Lisa, but I don't think that enough people feel that way. And they want to paint him as this horrible person. And, I mean, everybody has their bad side. I'm a pretty happy person. Well, I wouldn't say happy, but I'm a pretty nice person most of the time. But I have my bad days. I have things happen to me in my life that make me very, standoffish, and I can be mean if you keep pushing me. But and I expect that out of, like, sometimes, like, my customers they'll get angry because I tell them something that they don't want to hear, and I just let them vent. I let them say whatever they need to say, and then, like, and I normally don't come back with a smart reaction, but I'll just tell them, like, okay, like, now that we got that out of the way, let's make a plan. Let's make a plan. Let's figure out how we can try to fix this and how we can try to make this situation right. Because if we can't figure it out, there's no point in you even being upset, and there's no point in you coming to me and being upset, because we're never going to accomplish anything if that's all there is anger. Like, we're not going to accomplish anything. So, and I say that to customers sometimes, and sometimes that makes them even more mad, but they wind up calming down, and we figure something out most of the time. I think that a lot of customers that I talk to now, when I do that to them, like, they're ready to fight me. Like, I've had a cabinet catalog thrown at me recently. I've had a wood sample thrown at me before, like a couple months ago. I've had someone hit my desk so hard that my cup fell over with my coffee, and it, like, got all over some of my papers. I've had people send me emails in all caps, and then call me to cuss me out then on the phone, because they think that maybe I didn't read it with as much aggression as they wanted to make me feel like they had. So they feel like they need to call me and then yell at me. And it's just been very disheartening. It really has. And the thing is that you never know what the person on the receiving end of this stuff, you never know what they're going through, because I'm going through a lot right now. And two of you know what's going on. Wendy, I don't know if you're even still here, but Wendy doesn't know what's going on. And whoever else is listening in and not chiming in. And everybody, make sure that you're hitting that thumbs up too. But I'm going through a lot, and I'm just trying to make sense of my life and what's happening in my life, and I'm just trying to be a good person, and just trying to figure things out, because somewhere along the line I feel that I made a mistake somewhere, and this is the karma for the mistake that I've made. So I'm just trying to figure out how to be and how to live. And I have people coming at me all the time, and I'm just like, it's a cabinet. Like, I could be in a morgue right now, literally, seriously. Like, after what happened to me yesterday, I could be in a morgue right now and not even on this live with you guys. So your cabinet really, and I'm going to cuss for a minute here, you guys. Your cabinet, I don't really give a damn about it right now. You know what I'm saying? And I had people yelling at me yesterday after this situation happened to me. And I had people yelling at me literally yesterday after I just went through this, like, super serious situation. And, like, I didn't get a lunch, and I had a pretty long appointment, and the lady was super nice. She was super cool. She came late, but, like, and then she stayed longer. And then I had my rep, one of my cabinet reps, she actually came in there to train me on something. She couldn't do it because the lady was still there. And then I had another lady come in, and because I told her a time that I was supposed to be done with my appointment, so she just popped in. She was real cool about it, though. She wasn't like rushing me or being mean or anything. And then I had this irate lady come in there, and like she was like talking smack about my coworker and yelling at me because I couldn't help her because I was helping somebody else. It's just like, what is wrong with you people? Like, and like I said, I went through something very traumatic yesterday, and I could have lost my life. And like this lady's like yelling at me, and I'm just like, lady, like I don't really care about your stove and your microwave. I really could care less about it. Can you still eat? Do you have something at your house where you can eat? And guess what? You're alive. You're here. You're able to talk because you're yelling and you're cursing. So you're able to talk. You're here. You're alive. You're walking. You don't have, as far as you know and as far as we know, you don't have this disease and you can't pass it on. Like, chill out. I mean, I get it. Like, people, they order their stuff. They want it. That's like me. I rented a car last month. I set up a car rental so that I could go and be with my girlfriend Lisa, who's on here, for her birthday. And they wouldn't, because my car was acting a fool, and they wouldn't let me rent the car because I didn't have an airline ticket, because I was trying to rent it from the airport, because the airport was the only rental car place that I had that was open at the time that I would be able to go and rent the car. So, because I had to work and all this other stuff. So, they wouldn't let me rent it. As soon as I came out, I got in the car and I called the company, and I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to let you guys know who it is because they have been very mean and just awful, and I'm never using them again, but it's Budget Rental Car. I'll forever pay the extra money with Enterprise because they've never treated me like anything less than important. I will never use Budget ever again. So like I talked to the person and they say, 3 to 5 business days. So I waited 7, and then I called and I'm like, it still hasn't been, refunded. And then this person is like, oh no, it's actually 7 to 10 business days. So I'm like, okay, well, it's been 7. I can wait 3 more, and I was really nice on the phone and stuff. I wasn't, like yelling or doing anything crazy. I did get into it with the girl at the Budget counter. I got into it with her, but other than that, like, it wasn't their fault that she was, a bitch. So I didn't yell at them. And then I got an email and it said 7 to 15 business days. So I gave them the whole 15 business days, and still nothing. And I had returned stuff at other places, and like it went in the next day. And I'm like, I don't understand like why they're trying to keep my money. And, so I've called them numerous times. They probably have like 1 billion notes on me. And like, I've called them so many times to ask them like, what is going on? And literally, you guys, my money just got refunded yesterday. From August 19th was when I made that cancellation until September 17th was when that money got refunded. And, I did get to the point where I got a little bit irate. I didn't yell. I didn't cuss at the gentleman, but he hung up on me. The one guy hung up on me. And he was giving me attitude. Well, there's nothing that you can do except wait. And that's not something that you tell somebody about their own money. What do you mean? There's nothing I can do except just wait. Like, I've waited since August 19th when I canceled it. So, like, I get it. I get when people get upset because it's happened to me. But you can't just automatically fly off the deep end. I didn't fly off the deep end with them anyway. It was originally the girl at the counter because she gave me an attitude and she kind of like threw my license at me. So I did get into it with her, but I wasn't like yelling at these people at, when I would call, and they were like foreign. I couldn't half understand them. And, and I was still trying to be very cool about the situation. And like I said, I don't know what they've been through. So like when the guy hung up on me, I could have called back and asked to speak to his supervisor and told them. But then I just thought to myself, like, the supervisor isn't going to care either. So why do that? But it's just disheartening to see people reacting like this. And I get it, but we have been telling people since March, your appliances, they're probably not going to be here until the end of the year. So I'm sorry that your refrigerator went out. And the other thing I don't understand is, do you really think that we don't want to sell you this stuff? I don't know about other companies, but I get a bonus when I sell stuff. So I want to sell you everything. I want to sell you, look, if you're an Eskimo, I want to sell you suntan lotion. You might get out of, the snow one day, or the snow might be too much and it might give you sunburn, the sun and the snow. So I'm going to try to sell you sunburn or sun tanning lotion or SPF, whatever. Like, I'm trying to sell you everything in this doggone store. I want you to buy everything from the floor to the rafters. If I can unscrew it, you can buy it. But we have rules. We don't sell appliances off of the sales floor. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Because then people can't look at them. So when they do come in, people still want to be able to look at what they could potentially get, 3 months from now. Just like you wanted to look at it. And everybody thinks that they're more important than the next person. It's exhausting. And I just wish people would stop. Like, stop. I have a shirt that says we're all in this together. We truly are. Wendy is in, where are you, Wendy? I feel like Texas is where you are. I can't remember. Lisa's on the east side, in a suburb off of Cleveland. I live on the west side, just in Cleveland. Kel is in South Carolina, I think. Oh, Wendy, you're in Maryland? I don't know why I thought you were in Texas. Wendy's in Maryland. But guess what? We are all interconnected. We are all going through this pandemic all together, hating it, wishing that we didn't have to deal with it, wishing we didn't have to wear masks, wishing that we could see our friends, wishing we can hug our friends, wishing we can, kiss the elderly people in our lives. I have an aunt that she's in a nursing home. I haven't seen her since Christmas, before Christmas, because my son came to visit and we went and visited her, and it was so emotional because he hadn't seen her forever. He couldn't even go in the room. He had to stop in the hallway and he cried before, and it's about to make me cry, before he could even go in and talk to her. And it was so emotional. And like now we can't go and see her. I can't hold her. I can't touch her. She has the beginning stages of dementia. Like, I want her to remember me as long as possible. She helped raise me. This woman watched me while my mother bust her hump and worked so that all of us could eat. And this woman dealt with my craziness and matched it, might I add. She's just as crazy as me. So, we're all dealing with some part of this pandemic, and it's close to home for everybody because everybody knows someone that's passed from it. or they know somebody that knows someone that's passed from it, or they've been sick from it. They've had the test, or I know probably 10 people that have had the test other than me. I had that test, and let me tell you something. That lady was tickling my brain. She was swabbing my inner thoughts and my memories from when I was a child. I think she took all of my memories from when I was like 5 and all the way under, like from birth until 5 years old. That lady took those memories. That's how deep in my brain she was with that freaking cotton swab. But I just don't understand why everyone is like, and I have people listen to my Facebook lives, and they listen to my lives on here, and they oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with these people. If everybody's saying that they don't know why these people are acting crazy, who are the people that are acting crazy? We should be able to point them out, and we should be able to eliminate them. So who are these people? Some of you people are those people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Wendy, I think you're the only one that's still here. I think Lisa and Kel are gone because I think my internet keeps going out, and I think I lost them. And then there's there were, I don't know, that's right now. So it says that there's 5 people on here, and I only knew of Kel, Lisa, and Wendy. So that's 3. So there's 2 other people they're watching. They're not saying anything. One could be my sister. She normally, I don't know. I think she thinks that you have to have a YouTube in order to do the thumbs up, which you may have to. I don't know. I don't know what the new rules are. And then the other one, I don't know who that is. Somebody probably watching and complaining about me. But what do you guys think? Wendy, Lisa, Kel, chime in. I wish I could bring you on my live. I'm not as advanced as Kel yet, so I don't quite know how to do that yet. Although Kel did tell me to do StreamYard, but it was echoing so bad yesterday, Kel. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm just ranting and being crazy about nothing? Do you think that you've seen the worst in people? Do you have a story? I love that Kel asked me about my weight loss to make me feel bad about my sugar cookies. I'm going to get some of those sugar cookies. I forgot they were in there until I just said that. So you guys come up with some stories and get the title. I actually made 8 cookies. But I don't know that I'm going to eat all of them. Mm-hmm. We do. I mean, sometimes I literally want to mush people. If you're from the hood, you know what mushing someone is. But I'm going to explain it. So when you walk up on somebody and you push their face, you mush their face. I literally want to mush some of these people's faces. Or like grab their mask, pull it, and let it snap back. Maybe that'll shut them up. I don't know. It's so frustrating. People make me mad sometimes. Lately, especially. These cookies are so good. So they're just the break and bake cookies from Pillsbury, I think these are from. They're so good. They almost came out perfect, but they're a little bit crunchy on the back, which I don't like because I don't have teeth. I'm missing teeth on the side, so it hurts. Wendy, you want to chime in? Wendy's too nice. She's not going to chime in. Wendy loves everybody. Lisa, check out Wendy Always Busy. She has like a sick chest and like a guest basket. I'm telling you, like, she reminds me, like, you two kind of remind me of each other. And the stuff that she does for people that visit her house. Crunchy Cheetos. I have the soft ones, but the white cheddar soft ones, oh my God. I bought them today while we were out. I'm addicted to those things. Like, the fact that they're in the house is kind of scary. I'm not a huge chip person, but oh my God, I love those things. Wendy, come on. I've only seen you be nice. You're always smiling, but you have a beautiful smile. Your husband are always smiling, and when you show your husband. So I don't believe that, Wendy. Wendy, have you ever yelled at someone? Because I don't think you have. Maybe a kid. Do you have one or two? I think I've only seen your daughter. But I don't feel like you get me, Wendy. I don't feel like that's in your nature. And you just won't do it. Which, hey, I commend you for that, though. You know who you are. And that's just who you are. It took me a long time to realize that I'm kind of a bitch. And I didn't really realize it until like last year. I started like looking at some of my lives on Facebook, and I was like, God, I'm kind of mean. Like, my sister always called me a meanie because that's what my dad called my mom. So my sister used to call me, I think he called her an awful meanie. So she calls me awful meanie too, which is hilarious to me. But I am kind of mean. But on top of that, I am also very sweet too, though. I give people the shirt off my back. I'm sweet to a fault, honestly. Mm. Oh, I don't believe that at all, Wendy. I think those people are idiots. Maybe they don't know what being a bitch is. Oh my God. It's all on internet. Oh. Mm. I don't know if you guys are seeing me because my internet is going in and out. Okay, now it's back. Wendy, you don't look like you have children that old. I have a 25-year-old, believe it or not. You and your husband look really young, though. Your kids look really young, too, because I saw your daughter, and I thought she was like 16 or something. I agree with that, Lisa. I do believe, because Lisa, you are extremely nice when you're with us, and but I have seen you give some great attitude. I've seen you give some great attitude. So I know. So you are absolutely right. I feel like sometimes I'm nice to a fault to certain people. I feel like yes, Lisa. I've seen you give some great attitude. Like you were super nice until like certain people piss you off, and then you're like, yeah, no, okay, time for a different Lisa. So I get that. I like I said, I feel like I'm nice to a fault because I'm I'm low key a people pleaser. I feel like if I please people, then they'll please me, and that's a hard place to be in because not everybody has the same thoughts for you, and they don't always have your they don't always have good intentions for you. So I've been burned. You're so funny. We're not young anymore. I was telling there was a young man that had asked me for my number at work. And this was like one of the days where like I happened to have my hair down, I think. Um and I had on a little bit of makeup. And it wasn't to impress anybody. It was just I for the past 2 years I've been trying to find myself and find my cute rhythm is what I like to call it. And so every now and again, I'll like do my hair and I'll put on lipstick and eyeliner and stuff. And sometimes I'll really be feeling myself and I'll put on foundation and blush and eyeshadow and jewelry and all that good stuff. Uh, so this young kid, he's like asking me for my number. He like hands me his card, and he's like a contractor. But I'm calling him a kid because he's closer to my son's age than he is to my age. I mean, my son and I are only 15 years apart, so I get that. But the guy was 33, and my son will be 26 next month. So I guess he was at halfway, half and half, because I'm 41. So actually, he was half and half, right? Oh no, he was closer to my age than he was to my son. But I mean, I feel like you can tell that I'm older. And like these young boys, like he was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, what is happening? Hey, John. I'm like, what is happening? Why are these young boys like attaching themselves to me? It's like so weird because I feel like I look like I'm 40. I feel like I'm 70, but I like I look like I'm 40. And like these young boys like clearly don't think I am. I'm like, whoa. Mm. Yeah, those college years, Wendy. Yeah, they'll teach you some things because people will run over you in college. It's crazy. It's crazy. And well, they'll try. And then when you come out with, with the haymaker, then they're pissed. Then they're mad at you because you didn't take what they were trying to dish out. I don't care. I got into a lot of like actual physical fights in college, which was bad. Oh, you are so funny, Lisa. Yeah. Well, I need to organize too. I can't do it right at this moment, and you know why? There's stuff in my way. We're just talking about the pandemic and like the retail environment, how people are treating retail associates, Miss Joan. That's what we're talking about. Well, Wendy, you're always busy, girl. That's why you're feeling like you're 70. I've been waiting to use that. I have, Wendy. I've just been waiting. I could be a cougar. I don't want to, though. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I talked about this today, Lisa. I don't want to. I don't think I want to date. Yes. Oh yeah. We're all worn out. I'm a retail associate as well, Joan, and I'm worn out. Like I can't anymore. Like people, yesterday I didn't get a lunch, and I literally moved from my desk to the appliance desk probably like 70 something times. I was exhausted. And like I got in the car and my stupid low air pressure light came on, and I had just, this young kid offered to pump my air in my tire, and it didn't go off. So I went back to the next morning and this was like a couple days ago, to put air in the tire, and I put air in the tire and the light went off. I was like, maybe he just didn't know what he was doing. He gave me his phone number too. But so like, and it came on yesterday, and after what I went through yesterday morning and just being so exhausted and people yelling at me and stuff yesterday, I just sat in the car and that light came on, and I just let out every swear word there is, and I called my car everything but a child of God. I went ballistic. If there was somebody parked out there, they probably heard me even with the windows up. I went bonkers when that light came on. I lost it. I just lost it. Oh yeah, because people can't handle it. And honestly, the only reason I'm handling it, oh my God, I'm so tired, I can't talk. The only reason why I'm handling it is because I know that what my fellow associates are going through. And I know if I leave, because I do a lot of things in that store, I know if I leave, they're going to be screwed. They're going to be screwed. So I go to work and I try to keep my nose clean and keep my head down, do my work, hopefully sell a lot so I can get my bonus, and I try to come home and do YouTube. But I'm usually, like, you guys haven't seen YouTube's videos from me. One reason is because I no longer have a camera, and the second reason is because I no longer have the program that I learned to use to edit my videos, which I'm probably going to be getting the program this weekend. And third of all, because I walk in the door and I say, I have to cook food. I have to stop spending so much money on food. And I'll come in, I'll look in the fridge, I'll figure out something to cook. If I have anything already ready, if I have to like thaw something out, like I'll put it out, and I'll be like, okay, that should be thawed out by such and such time. I'm going to go sit, and I'll sit on the sofa and I fall asleep. It guaranteed every day. If I work from 12 to 9, if I work from 11 to 8, if I work from 10 to 7, if I work 8 to 5, I guaranteed I'm going to sit on that sofa and I'm going to fall asleep. And I fall asleep sitting up with my clothes on, with my shoes. I used to be able to keep my shoes on and I wouldn't fall asleep because my feet were restricted. But I guaranteed fall asleep every time. Every time. And people are like, well, you have to keep up with your YouTube videos. And I'm like, have you ever worked in retail? Have you ever worked in retail during a pandemic? Like I literally can't even keep my eyes open long enough to do a video. I'm going to do a video in a couple minutes when we get off of here because I have a huge haul. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek because, you know, we've been talking about sad things or all kinds of stuff. But I work anywhere, every week I work anywhere from 40 to 50 hours a week. Because I oftentimes go on my off days. Here's a sneak peek. You guys know I love nutcrackers, right? He's a rustic one. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but he is absolutely adorable. And I'm going to get probably about 6 more, not the same one. I'm going to get different ones, but him like nutcracker crazy. But I'm going to show you guys that, like, you'll see a video post tomorrow because I'm going to set it. I'm going to record it. I'm going to try to record it on my computer. And I'll, I'm probably not going to edit it because I still haven't really found a program. So I need to get this other program. It's expensive and it's a whole situation. But I'm going to try to get this other program probably Friday. And I'll try to edit my other videos. But this one won't be edited. So hopefully I say the correct stores for everything. And then I'll set it to post tomorrow. And I hope I think I can record it directly from here. Because I think I can just go into I think it's post a video or whatever. You guys know. And I think you can actually do the camera from the computer. I think. I hope. You were just talking about nutcrackers today. Oh, you bought Ray Dunn. You know what? I have not gotten into the Ray Dunn. And people keep asking me, like, what? How do you? I have a very distinct style. So this nutcracker is not at all my style. He's rustic. He looks like he might have been made out of like old wood, and he's like super light wood. And so I'm very mid-century modern. I like the lines. I like tufted sofas. Excuse me. I still like the dark wood legs on different things. I like white lacquer. I like just white, period. So I have a very distinct style. So it's eclectic, but it's mostly mid-century modern with some glam touches in it. So the Ray Dunn to me looks country. It looks very country. Like a country fab is kind of what it looks like to me. Like it looks super expensive, but it still looks country. Like you would have like, you know, gingham plaid placemats and then the Ray Dunn plates or something. So it's not really my style. And I've had people say, oh, but you need to just get one piece and for your YouTube channel. And I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm not doing that because I would never use it. So, okay. So yeah, you can just click on the camera. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Wendy, you know what? I was watching some of your videos. I was trying to kind of figure out like which side of the fence you were on. And I feel like you're very eclectic as well. I don't feel like you have a specific style per se. Like there's some people that do these videos and they are very much country. You can tell in what they have. There are some people, Trevina from Royalty Designs by Trevina. She's very glam. She says it all the time. So when she does something that kind of has like traditional or country with it, and I'm always like, yep, she's trying, because that's not her style, and you can tell. You can always tell. And I think the one thing that I did that wasn't really my style was the 4th of July tables that I've done, both of them. I think I've only done 2. Both of them, neither one of them were my style. I just did it for, to do the tablescapes. The Easter one really wasn't my style either, because I honestly, even though you see this colorful wall back here, which you guys are going to notice in in a few videos in the future, it's going to be back to the regular color because I have to start preparing the apartment for me moving. So it'll go back to the other color. I thought I was going to be here longer, and that's not what's happening right now. So, but I like that one, the Easter table. When I do anything for like Christmas in July, I usually try to think outside of the box and not do something that I normally do. So both of my Christmas in Julys were not like really my style. And like fall decor really isn't my style either because of the colors. So, I mean, I love red, but I'm not like a huge yellow fan. I'm not a huge orange fan, but I do it, and I feel that I do a damn good job at it. It's just not my particular style, but I can make it work. I can tell people that that are making something work versus people that are like forcing themselves to make it work, I feel. Teapot and sugar and creamer. Yeah. I don't know, Joan, if you've ever been on Mercari. There are so many Rae Dunn pieces on there. It's like out of control. And they keep sending stuff to me, and I'm like, I don't really care for Rae Dunn, so not gonna buy that. You're all over the place. Well, Wendy, we're all probably all over the place. Welcome back, Cal. You like to mix styles. Yep. You don't like a lot of mixed colors. Now that's interesting, Joan. I'm a very white, gold, and silver girl. But when I put color on my tablescapes or in the rooms and stuff, then I feel, this is going to sound so bizarre, but I feel alive when I start adding color to things. It's very weird because I've never been like that. I've always been like, all of my clothes were all navy, white, brown, and black. And gray. And that's all I ever wore. And now I have stuff with color. My sneakers for work, they have color on them. It's like really weird. Oh, did he get that baby frog, Kel? Oh, you're doing neutrals for the fall and Christmas. Okay, so listen, John. I'm not trying to be an enabler, but I got this from Big Lots. And we all know how much nutcrackers cost, right? So we know how much they cost. It's backwards, but you can see what it is. This nutcracker was $14. Now, I went to At Home, and they had a nutcracker the same size. He's about a 12-incher, 12 or 14 inches, and it was like $20. This guy was 14, and I saw another one at Big Lots, and it was 14 as well, and it was very blinged up. So they have a lot of black and white, and a lot of all white, and a lot of silver at Big Lots coming in. Our Big Lots is like, I mean, they have a few empty shelves, but they are almost like all Christmas right now. Well, they have more sections with Christmas in it. Let me put it like that, because they did have fall and Halloween stuff too. What new video, Kill? Are you talking about Jones? Yeah. Yeah, I did see your home tour, and you're right. Yeah, I see that you don't really do a lot of color. Which reindeer? Which reindeer, Lisa? Because I like them all. You know I didn't get them. I'm going back for them, Lisa. I'm gonna have, my house is gonna be filled up with those doggone birds, the freaking reindeer, and all these nutcrackers. Like, I'm gonna have them everywhere. See, this is what happens when you get depressed and you get stressed. Retail therapy is the devil. Now my house is gonna be filled up with ornaments, nutcrackers, reindeer, and birds. Those doggone birds. I don't even like birds, like birds in real life. There's one bird that brings me good luck. That's all I like, and that's the red-winged blackbird. They're all black, have like red stripe down their wings, and they always have their butts facing the freeway. And as I'm driving past, they always turn around, and then I know I'm going to have a good day. Mm, they do have nice stuff. John, don't we always need more? Come on. Oh, the Narnia reindeer. Yes, I'm going back for that, definitely. I showed my mother the picture of that. She was like, I said, I know. She was like, it has green in it. I said, I know. Oh, Lisa, I might get her one. She's never going to put it up, though. Mm. You know what? I thought about a black Christmas tree, um, and I never got one. And then I also thought about a white one, and I ordered one, and then the wrong tree came. So I had to send it back. So I still need to find a white tree. I want a white tree in my bedroom for Christmas. I don't have a silver reindeer. I have the two white ones, and they have red collars on them, and they have like a bell on them, but the bell is like made onto it and the collar is made onto them, so it's not like it doesn't ring or anything. I have one that's sitting and one that's standing. Got those from Target. I tried to get the black ones last year. They had black ones that had wreaths around their neck, and I someone bought them all. I couldn't get them, but Big Lots has the black. They have the black pair, the sitting down and the standing up. They're smaller than the ones I have. They have white ones, they have silver ones, and then they have what Lisa and I are calling the Narnia one. It has like sequins and sparkles at the top of it, and it kind of blends out, like on its back, and then it kind of blends out as it goes down. And it's green, white, and silver, I believe, was what all the colors mixed in were. And it's like a very light pale green too. It's not like green. That does sound pretty, Wendy. I agree. Jones black tree with the white and silver ornaments. Yeah, that's what I want. Joan, where did you get your pencil tree from? Your white pencil tree. Yeah, I was gonna get a black one, and you know what I was gonna decorate it with? All red. I was gonna do all red. Because those are my colors, black and red. Okay, so you got yours from Dollar General. How big is it, Kel? Yeah, we are gonna miss you not decorating. Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna have to look on Amazon. Yeah, because I ordered mine from Christmas Central, and they didn't even bother. Okay, so they took a return because I don't know if you guys know, like Christmas Central, they sell their own stuff, but Target, Walmart, and Amazon and Bed Bath and Beyond all sell Christmas Central. So Target took a return from a customer. No, the customer returned a tree that he purchased from Target directly to Christmas Central. I think he bought a white tree. He took it out of the box and he put his green tree in there. It was one of those flimsy trees that people are doing now, which I can't stand. He sent it back. They then grabbed that tree off the shelf and sent it to me. And clearly the box had been opened. It was like all jagged. I had that tree for like a month and a half before I opened it. And I was so pissed because it was green. It was green on the inside. I'm trying to find the picture. It was green on the inside. And I was like, okay, this thing was supposed to be white. So what is this mess? And I called them and like they gave me such a hard time about it. Finally, they told me to return it. I return it. And then they're like, well, we have to wait until, like it has to be quarantined and all this other stuff before we refund you your money. Oh, I got so mad. I just told them I'm not buying anything else from you all. Okay, so here's the paperwork that was inside the box. Northlight 6-foot white tree. And it says wrong item delivered. So this is what the man put in the box. Okay. So they delivered the wrong tree to him too, I guess. Or he just said that it was wrong. Did you see that Target at the top right there? So he got it from Target. This was the label that was on it. So look at that name at the top. Is that my name? Focus in. That went the wrong way. On the top, got this man's Gerald Mills, or Mitts or Wits or whatever. And it was shipping to Nathan Gordon. Okay. My name is nowhere on there on that. And that was on the outside of the box. It also says pencil tree uncut or unlit. So it was an unlit tree because I didn't want to plug anything else in my bedroom. I only have one outlet in my bedroom. So I didn't want to plug anything else in there. And then this was the original sticker on there. Or no, this was the second sticker. It came from Gordon Companies. And they didn't even look to see what was in the box. So they sent it to me. And then this was the tree. And this was what I ordered. So first of all, that's what I ordered. Oh, God. Can you even see it? I'm waiting for my camera to kind of focus in. Oh, jeez. No. I need you to darken. You see that? That's the white tree. That's what I ordered. This is what was in the box. Does that look white to you? That doesn't look white to me. And it gave me such a hard time. And the box was all busted up like that. The only thing I did was slide a box cover down the middle and it just fell open. I was so mad. So now I don't have my white tree. And I really need my white tree. My sister texted me, so I'm just letting her know I'm gonna call them in a little bit. So yeah. Pissed me off. But okay, so I'll try Amazon. But I think Amazon gets Christmas Central too. And I don't want to give them any more of my money. They pissed me off. Yeah, 6 feet. That's what I have. This little 6 foot. You got your black tree from Amazon. See, I was gonna get mine from At Home. It was a 7.5 footer, and it was regular. It wasn't a pencil. So, because they also had a flocked red tree that I really wanted, and they sold out. So I couldn't get that one. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Kel, that was my bane for that week. That whole situation was like a full week of BS. $35.99, girl. I need to look into that. I really need to look into that. Good Lord, that's nothing. Kel, I think you should decorate this year. So just get you a black tree so you can decorate them. Just get one so you can decorate it. You know what? How about I'm about to be looking on Amazon right now? Y'all done took me all off subject. Now I did have the conversation going, but clearly that's not what y'all want to talk about, and that's fine. Okay, white. And you said your white tree is a pencil tree, so I'm gonna put white pencil tree. Okay. I don't want mine with lights though. You think I should just get it with lights and just not hook it up? I know you're trying to move. I am too. I am too. I'm trying to move too, Kale. But I still want you to do it. I'm putting my everything into this doggone. Oh God, I see some. Oh, there's one. It's a 6 foot. It says iridescent tinsel tree. Is that the one that you got, John? I don't know that I want a tinsel one, but I guess that's what you have to get when you're doing white anyway, though, right? Started. The black tree doesn't have lights, or the white one doesn't have lights. Oh, you so crazy, Kale. Stop it. Okay, so that's it. That's the tinsel one. Okay. It looks like they had. Oh my God, they got a turquoise one. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord, and a blue, and they got the black one on there. Oh God. Child. They got the black and the 7 foot. It says $200 though, but I need this white one in my life. The 6 foot is the teal or turquoise. Is 45.71. They have a red 6 foot that's 41.68. A pink one, a champagne, a blue, and a black. That's 6 foot. Yeah, 48.89 is the black one. Then they have a 3 footer. I don't want to go that small. That is crazy. I didn't even see this before. And this bad boy get here December 25th through the 27th. Oh, Joan, look what you have done to me. I need it now. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want lights on it just because, um, like I said, I can't plug it in. So fancy and festive. I love it. Why does it say champagne? They better not send me no doggone champagne tree. Lord, this is a mess. Y'all got me on here buying these trees. I get it, Kale, but I want you to decorate still. If it makes you happy, just do it. Okay. Oh no, I'm buffering. I don't like it. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Everybody, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. This is a mess. But it said free shipment. Oh. There we go. $38 dollars for this tree. I can't even begin to tell you how much I spent on the other one. I love it. Hey girl, hey. Oh no. I am doing the free shipping, but it's gonna get here in a couple days. I don't have Prime right now because I had Prime with my husband, and so he still has Prime. I don't have Prime anymore. Yeah, because it's Spectrum, and I've been on here too long, so it's starting to hate me. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm going to eat the rest of my cookies. I've been on here for almost 2 hours, so I'm probably buffering because y'all want me off of here. I got to do some, I got to record this too. And I have to do some, recording of, my some of my Black Panther tablescape. I don't have all of the pieces yet, but and yes, Kel, it will be on time on Saturday. Blue, silver, and white on your tree. Oh, I like. So my bedroom, before I get off here, my bedroom is going to be Hollywood glam. So I have like stuff that goes in there, and you'll see some of the stuff on this haul video that I'm going to do. I have white, gold, silver, and cream that I'm doing in the room. So I have some curtains in there now. They're like green and silver and a little bit of gold in them. I'm taking those down because those are going to my husband. And then I'm going to put up these white curtains. And I have like a comforter is silver. And then it has like the pillowcases and stuff to it. The silver. All of my sheets are gray and white and cream and stuff. That's the only color I've purchased for my bedroom. And then I'm getting a bed. Hopefully next month I'm getting this bed because I know you guys were like watching my video for my dining room, but because of my situation that I'm in, I kind of have to jump from room to room because I have to get different things for different parts of my house. So my coffee table will be the next thing that you guys will see, which obviously for the living room. And then I'm going to get a sideboard for my dining room, which I already picked it out. It's really cute. I'll show that to you guys. Where is it? No, not in my Giant Eagle app. So I picked a sideboard. It's different than the one that I had shown on my video about how I picked the furniture pieces. This is the one actually that I'm going to get. I'm trying to make it so that you guys can see it. Maybe if I darken this, hold on, let me see. Now maybe you can see it. There we go. So that's my new sideboard that I'm gonna get, and so I'm getting that, and then I'm going to get my bed because I want my bed before Christmas. So I'll have a bed and a new mattress coming, and I'm really excited about the bed. So and I'm going to move where my bed is right now. So I'm super excited. I'm fixing up this apartment to leave it. Basically is what's happening. All right, bye, Joan. Yeah, I'm gonna get off too. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, thank you. Your furniture is silver and decor is okay. Yeah, I get that. Kel, you making a sandwich? You so funny. Oh Lord, now it's buffering over here. I am moving. Yes, I am moving. I'm just going to another apartment. Um, can I chat on Facebook? On Facebook, um, what's the other Facebook? Facebook Messenger. Is that what you mean, Danielle? Do you mean on Facebook Messenger, Danielle, or just on Facebook? Y'all, I need to wash my hair. I don't feel like. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna chat with. Oh God, it's buffering again. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna chat with Danielle. I want to thank everyone who was on this live. We didn't really get into the nitty gritty of like the pandemic and how it's affecting retail associates and stuff, but we'll save some of that for next week. Um, but thank you guys. Remember to hit the thumbs up before you head out of here. And yeah, stay tuned. Saturday, I'm participating in the Wakanda Forever tablescape hosted by If It Ain't Cheap, I'm Not Buying It. And then I'm also, the Sophisticated Ladies Club has the Under the Silver Moon, which is hosted by It's Just Me, Robin. So that one is on the 26th of September. So we'll also be doing that. I'll be participating in that one. And then, you know, you guys want to participate in my entryway decor collaboration, which is always the last Thursday of the month. I'm going to give you the date. It is next week. It's next Thursday, which is on the 24th. So I didn't do a video to invite everyone to participate because it's the same. It's the last Thursday of every month. So I didn't do a video this week or for this one, because again, I don't have a camera and I don't have the program. So I'll probably just record the entryway. And last month, I didn't even participate in my own collaboration. It was just awful, but I am going through a lot. So, but you know, you guys make sure that you're keeping up with all of the open invites and stuff. The Sophisticated Ladies Club, we're going to be coming out with some other things other than tablescapes very soon here, because we know that the YouTube channels are flooded with tablescapes. So we're going to be doing some other things as well. So yeah, so you guys, you know, I hope to see you guys on some new collaborations. But make sure that, like I said, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up before you leave. And until next time, you guys, every week I'm going to do this on Wednesday. It was supposed to be at 8:00, but I was actually out buying some more stuff, so I didn't get to get it done. So, but make sure you check me out next. Let me make sure I don't have to work. Hold on before I tell y'all next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, yep. Make sure you check me out at 8:00, and then my entryway decor collaboration for September will be on Thursday. So you guys, until next time, thanks for coming by. Bye.